Hello. So I kind of wanted to talk about how, since it's May 4th, May the 4th be with you. I kind of wanted to talk about Star Wars, uh, and how I used to really like it. Because my one friend was talking about this is actually kind of weird that I was thinking about this before May the 4th. I didn't even really put two and two together, but my one friend said he never even really liked Star Wars. He watched Episode 4, never got why people liked it. And then it just made me go back. I was like, wow, he really didn't like Star Wars? I was like thinking about it, and I watched the Clone Wars episodes. I never really got around to watching. I watched it. Uh, I was. I actually didn't even really grow up with the prequels. I was alive during the prequel era. I think I actually wasn't even born when Phantom Menace was around, but I guess that's what you consider my era, because I grew up watching the Clone Wars TV show. That's my main. I mean, I really wouldn't consider that growing up, because I know people say that they like. I watched Episode 1 for the 3D re-release when I was a kid. That's the one I watched in theaters, and then I did watch the sequels. Actually, no, that's a lie. I only watched Episode 7 in in a theater. So I kind of just, yeah, the thing is when I was a kid, my grandparents had a recording on VHS for the special editions of Star Wars, the VHS re-releases, and I know it's kind of weird considering that I'm saying that, because I watched the VHS versions when VHS was like becoming obsolete, but I rewatched those all the time, and I loved Star Wars. Maybe it's just kind of a nice thing to think about how I watched it over and over. There's this one day where I was really sick, and the first thing I did was I was watching. I just watched Star Wars. I was really like, I was sick that day, and I watched Revenge of the Sith. I know that for sure. I was like, my mom took care of me. I was watching fucking Revenge of the Sith. I mean, not Revenge of the Sith. What am I talking about? Anyway, I watched Return of the Jedi is what I meant to say. I don't know why I said Revenge of the Sith. So, yeah, I was like, just kind of sad, because I was thinking about how much I like Luke, and I like, Han Solo, and I liked all the fucking story fights. I liked how Luke saved the day 3 times. I liked the Death Star fights. I like a lot of it in Star Wars, So, I'm just kind of sad now that Star Wars really, like, sucks as a brand, I actually mostly really wanted to do this, where I was going to rewatch every Star Wars movie, and, just see how I think about it now. It's just kind of like predictions, I guess, because, I don't know, I'm just kind of bored. I like Star Wars. I just kind of forgot, it's just something like, when you haven't watched something you knew you liked as a child in a while, like, you don't know what you're going to think about it. I think that I will love Episode 4 and 5 still. I think even if there are some things that are rough, I still think I will completely like be unable to what's it called? I will be completely unable to get past nostalgia about that. I think that probably will be what happened. I'll try to be as objective as I can be, but I honestly know that that's what's going to happen, so, it's just kind of wondering, I totally think that's what's going to happen. And then the second part will be the prequels, which, I don't know why people think that the prequels are good now. I liked them as a kid. I definitely liked them. I don't think that they're like, I think just because the sequels are so fucking god awful that people think that the prequels are good now. I personally always liked Revenge of the Sith, but Episode 1 had a few good moments. Episode 2 is a boring movie, and I'm honestly kind of surprised that the Clone Wars is that good compared to how boring Episode 2 is. I really don't find Episode 2 to be that good when I was a kid. I always skipped past that one. So that one I can kind of understand. I think the sequels are going to be exactly where I think they were before. Episode 7 was a decent start. The rest of it is a complete and utter disaster that literally ruined the Star Wars brand forever, and it will never recover to the way it was before, ever. Under no circumstance will they ever fix it. I have not watched Rebels. I have watched pretty much every episode of the Clone Wars. I think there's like 1 or 2. I didn't watch any with fucking what's his face, Jar Jar. No way. I'm not gonna watch those. I'm not gonna watch those at all, and I'm dead. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch the ones with Jar Jar. I don't really care. The Rebels, I don't care. It's like after I think Dave Filoni made Clone Wars good. After that, he has not made anything really good. I mean, it's just callback upon callback upon callback. Like you know, he made the Clone Wars, which was good, but you know, all the good episodes in Rebels are literally just Darth Maul and, you know, oh hey, Anakin, you know, oh hey, it's Ahsoka, oh hey, you know, it's just dumb stuff like that, you know. It's not a good series if you have to keep referencing other things, so I don't think I'm gonna watch any of that. I'm not gonna watch The Mandalorian. I don't really care. Again, it's probably good for 1 season, but they already tried calling back. Book of Boba Fett, I heard, is legitimately terrible, so I don't think I'm gonna be watching that. I don't know. I'm just more kind of like wanted to talk about how I'm just sad that Disney literally ruined like my favorite franchise ever. You know, I love the 2003 Clone Wars too. I completely forgot to mention that. You know, so it's just kind of like sad, I guess. You know, I really like the video games and stuff too. That's something. Oh man, I loved Battlefront 2 as a kid. Oh my god, man. So yeah, I think I'm gonna watch all of them again and see how it is. I think again the rankings are gonna be, it's basically how they are. Prequel. I mean sequel. No wait, original. Prequel, sequel. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, maybe Episode 2 is going to be worse than the sequels, but I honestly fucking doubt it. I think the only thing Disney has done good, in my opinion, is I legitimately think Rogue One, the last 15 minutes of Rogue One is, like, awesome. And the space battle. That's like, that was legitimately good. Other than that, I don't like it. I don't think that it's good. So yeah, there's really nothing else. I got a lot of the Star Wars. I read a lot of the books. I had all the lightsabers. I watched the Clone Wars. I watched all the movies on countless times. I don't know. You know, it's just kind of like, it's kind of sad that they really did. I mean, Star Wars was like my favorite thing. I mean, it's just kind of sad that, again, Disney ruined everything I liked. You know, so, but hey, maybe I'll watch The Last Jedi and I'll have a brain tumor and I'll say I like it or something, because I mean, you know, I mean, I'll try being objective, but that movie sucks, so whatever. So yeah, I mean, may the 4th be with you. I'm currently playing all the games I haven't played because I was playing the Pod Racer. I was playing KOTOR. I have not played KOTOR, which is kind of upsetting, honestly. I really need to play that. I played Empire at War. I have not played Dark Forces, so yeah, it'll be good. You know what, in my personal headcanon, I just don't even act like the sequels exist. I just only take the good stuff and act like everything else was, like, never even made, you know? So, I think that'll be good. Again, I probably will be at the exact same level I was. Like I said, it'll be originals, prequels, sequels. I don't think that I'm gonna like. I really think it'll honestly be in that order. I do not think. I do not see how. Well, you know, the thing is the prequels. I think that the prequels will end up being, for me anyway, I think the prequels were, if George Lucas just had an I mean, you don't even really need to fix that much of it, you know? I really think that if he just had an editor, he would have been fine. Like, I mean, it wouldn't have been as good as the originals, but I certainly think that it would have been, you know, very good. But at the same time, though, I really don't think that, I don't know, I'll just talk about it when I get to every one. Like, I'll watch the first 3, and I'll just do a video on the original trilogy, then the next 3, then the next 3, you know? So, yeah, May the 4th be with you. Hopefully, Disney sells it to, like, an actual good creative team. Yeah.